Let's talk about 10 cruise day mistakes,
Yes.
starting with not having a game plan. Well, what does that mean? Not having a game plan. That means you, you got to have a plan for getting to the port, for parking, for all those sorts of things.
All those sorts of
If you
things.
got a dog you need aboard, have a game plan for your embarkation day, for your cruise day. Number 2,
Two,
do not overpack. Why shouldn't they overpack?
because half the stuff that you use, you bring, you won't use.
Half the stuff that you bring, you won't use.
Right.
Well, and I think the other thing is, because this has happened to me before, I actually, on our Alaskan cruise to Norwegian, I ended up buying a piece of luggage while we were on the cruise because I didn't have room in the suitcase for the souvenirs we picked up.
I know.
So leaving some room, not overpacking, can leave some room for all those goodies that you pick up while you're in the ports of call or on the cruise ship. So number 3.
3,
Do not sneak on contraband. What kind of things could be contraband?
well, like an extension cord,
An item that's not allowed, like a power strip,
a power strip, yeah,
or sometimes fans aren't allowed, or hair straighteners,
hair
curling
straighteners,
irons, alcohol. You're not supposed to bring on your own alcohol.
yeah.
People try it. People try it.
And the cruise lines know that people do try, and they're aware of the objects that people use to try to bring the contraband in.
Yeah, they're looking for you. And so
Mhm.
don't do that.
Don't be that person.
That'll be a waste of your time. And if they take it from you, you're probably not getting it back. Sometimes you can get it back depending on what it is. But if it's
Sometimes
something
it's
strictly
been
not allowed,
sometimes it's been honest mistake.
yeah, it can happen. Number 4. Don't forget your important documents.
Oh.
You need these to board the ship. We're talking about things like your
Birth certificate, original birth certificate,
or passports, or your documents for the cruise, boarding pass or whatever you call it.
right?
Credit cards that you need to pay for onboard expense, that sort of thing. You don't want to forget that. On the flip side, when you go to check in curbside and you give that suitcase to the porter to take to your room for you, don't forget to take your passport and anything else you'll need for the next few hours out and take it in your carry-on bag, in your backpack or your purse or whatever.
Yeah.
You'll need that in the terminal typically to show your ID. That kind of stuff, you don't want to leave that in your checked bag.
Yeah.
Right?
We've seen it happen time and time again.
We have. And what's tip number 6? You don't try to skip out on the safety drill. And we know the muster drill, they've gotten a lot better than they used to be, but a lot of people try to avoid them.
Yep. And now they made it so much easier. Mm-hmm. No longer are there days where you have to be squished like a can of sardines with a whole bunch of other people on deck when it's super hot or super cold or whatever.
And if you get away with it, they'll find you and they'll make you walk the plank. No, they will have you do a makeup session anyway. So you're going to have to do it one way or the other.
But it's so much easier now that
just do it.
Yeah, it's so much easier. It takes sometimes less than 5 minutes.
Yep. Number 7, do not make the mistake of not exploring buffet alternatives.
Oh, yeah.
So there's other options on board on embarkation day in the buffet. So be sure to check those out. If you're on Royal Caribbean, you might want to head to the Cafe Promenade. Get yourself a slice of pizza.
Or the hot dog place.
Yeah, what's it called? The Doghouse.
Doghouse.
What about on Norwegian?
Oceans.
Mm-hmm. Or on some ship it's called the Local. Mm-hmm. And of course on Carnival there's a couple good options.
There's Guy's Burger
Joint.
Blue Iguana.
And we've on Disney, if you don't want to go to the Cabanas buffet, you can go to the poolside stands.
Like deli, sandwich, salad bar.
Well, there's those little stands by the pool. Mm-hmm. So a lot of great options there. So yeah, the buffet is not the only option. You don't have to follow the crowd. You can look for other options. Another mistake you want to avoid is carrying on too much.
Oh my goodness.
You can check your bag and give it to the porter by the curb as you're boarding the ship. If it's not something you don't need for the next few hours, you might need, like a bathing suit, your medication, your documents, that sort of thing. But you know what? Why haul around all that extra stuff if you don't
Yeah,
need to? It'll be waiting for you in your room.
exactly.
Yep.
But if you do need medicine, change of clothing, things like that, just throw it in a backpack.
Throw it in the backpack.
Yep.
Preferably yours. Yes.
Yes.
Mistake number 9.
9. We're already at
Arriving too
9.
late.
Oh yeah.
Arriving too late at the terminal. If you arrive too early, you might be waiting around. But if you arrive too late, you
Hmm.
might miss the ship.
Literally.
Well, yeah, literally. They won't let you on, or the ship may even be gone. So be sure to check and see what time you need to show up by,
Hmm.
and don't miss the ship. So, and finally, the last one, mistake number 10 to avoid is losing your cool. What on earth does that mean?
Don't lose your cool, man.
Okay, that cleared it up for me.
Don't lose your temper.
Yeah,
Don't let the little things get to you to a boiling
right,
point where you just lose your top.
right.
You're on vacation.
That's right. Don't lose your vacation. Don't let a line or somebody else's bad attitude ruin your first day of your cruise.
Yeah.
So that's our 10 cruise day mistakes to avoid. We
Hmm.
hope you found that helpful. If you did, hit the thumbs up icon below and let us know. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.